Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a get ready with me video and I'm going to just do a talk through. So I hope you guys enjoy this, so let's get started. I'm going to be using my Morning Glow Moisturizer by Clean and Clear. I use this every day. And I'm just going to be applying this all over my face. And this has SPF 15 in it, so it's really good for summer. Sorry, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is crazy. So I'm not going to be applying any primer today. I'm just going to be using foundation. I'm just using this Extra Lasting foundation by Avon. Doing about 4 pumps of that. So I just ordered the Real Techniques brushes the other day, and I'm super excited for them to come in because I'm excited to try them and see how they are. So I'm just going to be applying my foundation. I'm sorry if you guys hear the lawnmower running because my dad is mowing the lawn. I'm just patting this in with my e.l.f. Powder brush. And I'm waiting to buy another new foundation. This looks pretty orange, but it will do. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm wearing like a mask or anything, so. Make sure you blend it down your neck because you don't want that mask look. And then I'm just going to apply some concealer. I'm using the Glamouflage concealer by Hard Candy. Sorry if I'm sniffling, I woke up and had a runny nose, so hopefully I'm not getting sick. I'm just using about that much on the back of my hair, and that's probably way too much, but and I'm just applying this underneath my eyes in a V motion to make my face look highlighted. Make sure not to rub underneath your eyes because you don't want to have wrinkles. I mean, I don't want wrinkles. If you want wrinkles, then go for it, but Okay, so that is all for concealer. Now I'm just taking my Stay Matte Powder by Rimmel in the color 18, and I'm just going to be applying this with this e.l.f. powder brush. I think I have to sneeze. Make sure you always tap off the excess. I'm not really liking this brush, it's shedding a lot. Now I just want to get underneath my eyes more with this powder, so I'm going to be taking that powder brush again by e.l.f. And I'm just patting this to make sure my concealer does not crease. And make sure you're rubbing down with your brush, because that peach fuzz on your face, if you go up it's going to be more visible, and if you go down it's just going to lay flat. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This is just a sample size. And I'm just going to be using this small tapered brush by e.l.f. And I'm just tucking in my cheeks so I could do the hollow of my cheek. Just do the fishy face. My hair is still wet. It's so annoying having curly hair. And I'm just applying this to the temple, to my temples. Put up some makeup. You guys should leave a Get Ready With Me video in the video response below so I can watch how you get ready. Because it's very interesting to me how everyone else does their makeup. That's why I like watching YouTube videos. Now I'm just applying this to the sides of my forehead. And I don't really care that it's summer and I'm wearing like a full coverage foundation routine because like my skin isn't bad at all, but I just like the way it looks. And I feel more confident with a full coverage foundation, so. And I'm going to be going underneath my lip with this. And my jawline. Alright, so I'm going to be blending that out with a stippling brush from Sonia Kashuk. This brush right here. Okay, for blush today I'm just going to be using my Bella Bonda by Benefit, and it's just a sample size. And I'm going to be taking this brush by e.l.f. It's just like a angled brush, and it's called the bronzing brush if you're wondering. Now this blush has a lot of shimmer in it, so I like to tap it off because I don't want all that shimmer on my face. So I'm applying this right where I put my contour, just a little bit above it. You can smile. Sorry if my sniffling is annoying. Okay, so that is all for my face for right now. Next is my eyes, the fun part. So I'm going to be priming my eyes with my Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. It's just a little sample size. But this has lasted me a long time. I don't really use it that much, but it's a pretty good primer. I'm going to go back and do my brows after I finish my eyeshadow. So I'm just rubbing this in with my ring finger. So I'm going to be using my Naked palette today, as always, like every other day. And I'm just going to do just like a simple eye look. This same eye look, if you want to know how to do it more in depth, is my everyday eye look. So if you want to watch that video. But I'm just taking Sin and putting it all over my lid. You guys should leave in the comments below what are your favorite makeup brushes. because I love makeup brushes. They're my fave. And I'm excited to get my Real Techniques brushes in because I've never used them at all, so I just heard a lot of good things about them, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, so next I'm just taking this same blending brush from Target, and I'm going to be taking Buck from the Naked palette and just blending this in my crease with a light hand. And I'm making sure I'm getting that outer corner pretty dark. So I think I'm going to make this a little bit darker today, and I'm going to be taking an eyeshadow by Avon, and it's just a darker matte brown color, and I'm going to be applying this on the outer V of my eye. This eyeshadow is pretty powdery, so you wouldn't tap off the excess. Sorry if this video is getting pretty long, but Get Ready With Me videos are pretty long, so hopefully you guys are still watching this. So I'm just going to take that same blending brush, and I'm going to make sure I wipe off all the extra eyeshadow that was on it. And I'm just going to be blending out all this eyeshadow with the color Naked. So next I'm just going to be taking that flat shader brush that came with the Naked palette, and I'm going to be taking Virgin and applying this underneath my brow bone. And in my inner tear duct. So next I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows. If I can find my eyebrow brush. Okay, I found it. So I'm just going to be filling them in with Naked and Buck. I'm mixing them together. If you guys want a more in-depth video of how I fill my eyebrows, I'll be sure to do that. Just leave it in the comments below. I didn't start filling in my eyebrows till about a month ago, I'd say. Because, to be honest, my boyfriend really doesn't like it when I fill in my eyebrows, but I like the way it looks because it kind of completes your eyes. And my eyebrows aren't that thick at all. Okay, that is it for my eyebrows. But I'm going to be using my e.l.f. shimmer eyeliner pencil. And I'm just going to be applying this on my waterline. So I'm just going to be using that same brush that I used for my eyebrows. I'm going to be taking the other side of it, and I'm going to be smudging that eyeshadow out with the color Buck. I like that really smoky look underneath the eyes. Okay, so that is it for eyeshadow. Next I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. eyeliner. And I'm just going to be winging my eyeliner out. I'm just going to do the other eye the same. So I'm just trying to make this as close as the other wing as possible. So that is all I'm going to be doing on camera because I know I'm probably boring you guys. But this is my everyday sort of makeup. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me video. Sorry it is so long, but I hope you guys are still watching. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.